Hello students, how are you all? I hope that you all are fine. I am Akilaga, your English teacher. Due to this COVID-19, it is better to stay at home. So stay home, stay safe. Don't go outside. Here this in this session we are going to learn chapter number 1. So, chapter number 1, the name of chapter 1, I will not tell you, but I will give you one picture. Through picture, you have to identify the name of the lesson. So, let us start. What is there in this picture? What does this picture shows? We know that this is the picture of eyes. It means our first lesson is on eyes. Yes, chapter 1 is The Eyes Have It by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond is the author of this lesson. The Eyes Have It. So let us learn about Ruskin Bond first, about the author. So Ruskin Bond, born in 1934, is an Indian writer of British descent. Descent means origin or ancestry. His ancestors were Britishers, but he is an Indian writer. In the course of a writing career spanning means duration over 6 decades, means 1 decade is equal to 10 years. So 60 years, 6 decades means 60 years. In the course of writing career spanning over 6 decades means he has spent 60 years in writing. He has written numerous short stories, novels, essays, and more than 30 books for children. Numerous means countless. Numerous short stories and novels means big stories, and essays means compositions, and more than 30 books for children. The novel The Room on the Roof was his first book, written when he was only 17 years old. His interest was too much there in literature. At the age of 17 years, the novel The Room on the Roof was written. It received the John Wellin Rees Prize in 1957. For this award, John Wellin Rees, this award is awarded to those people who are best in literature and 35 years age or under 35 years age, and the work written in English and published in UK, United Kingdom. Only those people got this award, John Wellin Rees Prize. And Ruskin Bond also received the Sahitya Academy Award in 1992. Sahitya Academy Award means most outstanding work. Those who are most outstanding, excellent in literature. Literature means written work. Like English literature means especially poems, stories, novels. These all are consider as literature. Literature means all the written works. All the written works like Gujarati literature, so it means in Gujarati poems and stories. Then Bengali literature, it means written in Bengali. English literature means written in English. So he received Sahitya Academy Award in 1992 and Sahitya Academy Award for most outstanding work in literature. And he has written Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. In 1992 he wrote this, Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999. Now here Padma Shri, first award is Sahitya Academy. Second one Padma Shri. Padma Shri award is awarded to those people who are good in arts, industry, literature, science, sports and etc. So Ruskin Bond was good in literature, so that's why he was awarded as Padma Shri in 1999 and then the Padma Bhushan in 2014. Padma Bhushan means third highest award. So this is the short introduction of Ruskin Bond. So our chapter 1 is The Eyes Have It, and here surprise ending is written. It means at last something, the climax of the story is different, or surprise ending means at last something happened new. Very interesting story. The Eyes Have It. Imagine that you are traveling by train, sitting in a compartment. Compartment means box. Train has lots of box. So assume that you are traveling by train and you are sitting in one compartment, one box. Then another traveler enters the compartment and sits next to you. Means just when you sit, one another traveler enters in the box, enters the compartment and sits next to you, means opposite to you. How would you describe the traveler if you were asked to? Means what is the first thing that you would notice about the person? Means that person who has come new. Share your responses in class. This you have to discuss with your friends and you have to share the details of the traveler. Now read this story about the narrator's memorable meeting with a fellow traveler and the revelation that unfolds once she leaves the train. Now here narrator, this is a real story, and narrator means one day, once upon a time, narrator was traveling by train and narrator is telling his memorable, means one remarkable or one incident or one event of his life, memorable meeting with a fellow traveler. Fellow traveler means partner. And the revelation means expose or leak, open. The revelation that unfolds means also reveals and open once she leaves the train, means something secret is there and that secret The narrator knew at last when the girl leaves the train. The fellow traveler was a girl, and the revelation means that a secret opens, that unfolds means opens once she leaves the train. When the girl left the train, at that time, narrator knew one secret. So, what is the secret? Let's see in this lesson. I had the train compartment to myself up to Rohana. Then a girl got in. Means narrator here. I is narrator. Narrator is saying that I had the train compartment, means my train, the train is going to up to Rohana, and I was sitting in my compartment in my box just when the train stopped at the station. One girl got in, means one girl entered in the train. The couple who saw her off were probably her parents. The couple means two persons were there, one lady and one man, who saw her off were probably means maybe her parents, means narrator here assume that maybe they were parents, means parents of girl. They seem very anxious about her comfort. Anxious means worry, in tension. They seem means looking very anxious, worried about her comfort. Comfort means about relax, about the girl, about her comfort, and the woman gave the girl detailed instruction as to where to keep her things, when not to lean out of windows, and how to avoid speaking to strangers. Means the couple means the parents were giving instruction to the girl that where to keep her things, and not to lean out of windows, means don't look out, don't move, don't try to look out of windows of train, and how to avoid speaking to strangers. Strangers means unknown person, means don't talk to the strangers. This type of instructions given by the parents to the girl, means the daughter. So three things means where to keep her things, then when not to lean out of windows means don't look out of windows, and how to avoid speaking to strangers means unknown persons. They called their goodbyes and the train pulled out of the station, means the train left the station. The parents said goodbyes to the girl, means your daughter, and the train pulled out of the station. As I was totally blind at that time, means narrator is saying that I was totally blind. It means narrator was a blind man. Narrator cannot see with his eyes because he was blind. My eyes sensitive only to light and darkness, means narrator only understanding, sensitive means understanding only light and darkness, only light and darkness. I was unable to tell what the girl looked like. And narrator knew that the girl is exactly next to me, but narrator was unable to tell what the girl looked like because narrator was blind. But I knew she wore slippers from the way they slapped against her heels. But narrator knew one thing, that girl has slippers because of the slippers voice. Slap means noise against her heels, heels noise. So on that thing narrator knew that girl has slippers. It would take me more time to discover something about her looks, and perhaps I never would. And narrator said to himself that I need some time to discover, means to search, to find something about her looks, about girl looks, means how girl is looking. So I need some time to discover, and perhaps I never would, but I like the sound of her voice and even the sound of her slippers. And narrator says that I like the sound of her voice, means I want to listen her voice, and even the sound of her slipper. I like her sound of slippers. I like the sound of her slippers. Are you going all the way to Dehra? I ask. Means narrator asked to the girl, are you going all the way to Dehra? It means, are you going to Dehra? Yeah, Dehra is one. Uh, Dehra is situated in Uttarakhand, with Dehradun, and Dehradun is a district of Uttarakhand. So narrator asked to the girl, are you going all the way to Dehra? I must have been sitting in a dark corner because my voice startled her. And narrator says I was sitting in the dark. I must have been because my voice startled her. Startled means afraid or frightened. So narrator thought, if I sit in the light, then maybe the girl knew that I am blind. So that's why narrator was sitting in the dark corner, because narrator did not want to reveal, means open the secret that he is blind. So I must have been sitting in a dark corner. So narrator thought, if I want to keep secret, then I must have to sit in the dark corner. Because my voice startled her, she gave a little exclamation and said, I did not know anyone else was here. And when narrator was sitting in the dark corner and asked this, are you going all the way to Dehra? Then narrator thought maybe the girl will afraid of my voice because I am sitting in the dark corner. So she gave me a little exclamation and said, I did not know where anyone else was here. Then the girl replied. The girl replied in surprise, exclamation, surprise. I did not know anyone else was here, because narrator was sitting in the dark corner. So that girl could not see the narrator, and the girl said, I did not know anyone else was here, means nobody is here. Well, it often happens that people with good eyesight fail to see what is right in front of them. Means here narrator is now telling to himself, thinking that it often, means sometimes it may happen that people, those who have good eyesight, means those who have eyes and can see, they fail to see what is right in front of them. Means sometimes they also they fail to see what is there in front of them, means they cannot see. Sometimes it may happen They have too much to take in, I suppose. Means they have lots of things in front of them. So maybe it may possible that sometimes they fail to see what is there in front of them. Whereas people who cannot see or see very little have to take in only the essentials, whatever registers most tellingly on their remaining senses. Like whereas people who cannot see, means those who are blind, have to take only the essentials. Essentials means only important things, only necessary things, whatever registers most tellingly on their remaining senses. Means a, an event an event which happens mostly in their life, that they remain very well that event, otherwise not. So here narrator is telling about two people, means two things. First, those who have good eyesight, they fail to see, sometimes they fail to see in front of them whatever what is going on in front of them. And about blind, those who cannot see, they have to take only essential, means only important things. And an event that registers most tellingly on their remaining senses, means an event which is happening in their life, mostly in their life, they remember that event very clearly. I did not see either, I said, but I heard you come in. Now narrator said, yeah, I also did not see. I did not see you, but I heard you come in. But I knew that I heard your voice, your noise of slippers, and your parents were telling goodbyes to you. So I heard you come in, but I did not see, I did not look at you. I wondered if I would be able to prevent her from discovering that I was blind. Means I wondered, I surprised if I would be able to prevent means stop thinking her from discovering that I was blind. Means narrator is saying that I do not want to reveal the secret that I am blind. Provided I keep to my seat, I thought it should not be too difficult. Means on condition, provided means on condition, means narrator did not want to reveal the secret. So narrator says I keep my seat, means I keep my seat in darkness. I was sitting in the darkness. I thought it should not be too difficult, so that the girl cannot identify me that I am blind. The girl said, I am getting off at Saharanpur. My aunt is meeting me there. Means the girl said that I am going to Saharanpur. Saharanpur, one place in Uttar Pradesh. One place is Uttar Pradesh. And the girl said my aunt is meeting me there. Means my aunt will come to take me. My aunt will be waiting there for me. Then I had better not get too familiar, I replied. Aunts are usually formidable creatures. Means now narrator wants to talk more to the girl. So narrator said, aunts are usually formidable creatures. Formidable means difficult. Terrible means people or boys and girls are afraid of aunts. Formidable means difficult. Terrible creatures means living beings. Then I had better not get too familiar, I replied. Aunts are usually formidable creatures. Where are you going? She asked. Then girl asked to the narrator, where are you going? The narrator replied, to Dehra and then to Mussoorie. Now Dehra is in Uttarakhand, district of Uttarakhand, and Mussoorie, one hill station in Dehradun. Mussoorie is a hill station, means beautiful place. And narrator said I to Dehra and then to Mussoorie, means first I will go to Dehra and then to Mussoorie. Oh, how lucky you are! I wish I were going to Mussoorie. I love the hills, especially in October. Then the girl said, how lucky you are. Means you are so lucky that you are going to Dehra and then to Mussoorie. I wish I were going to Mussoorie. Means girl desire to go to Mussoorie. I love the hills. The girl loved the hills, especially in October month. Yes, this is the best time, I said, calling on my memory. The narrator said, yes, this is the best time, October. In October, it is the best time to go to Mussoorie. I said, calling on my memories. Means now narrator is remembering some things. The hills are covered with white dahlias. Dahlias means brightly colored flowers. Narrator said that in October month, the hills in Mussoorie are covered with wild dahlias. The sun is delicious. Delicious means the sun is looking very good. And at night you can sit in front of a log fire, means wood fire. Most of the tourists have gone and the roads are quiet and almost deserted. Yes, October is the best time. Now narrator is telling about Mussoorie. First he says the hills are covered with white dahlias, means brightly colored flowers. Then he said the sun is delicious, means the sun is looking so good. Here in winter season we like sun, we like heat of the sun. Like same in Mussoorie, the heat of the sun looks very good. And at night you can sit in front of a log fire, means in front of fire, wood. Log means wood. At night most of the tourists have gone and the roads are quiet and almost deserted. And in October month the roads are quiet, means empty, and almost deserted means empty. Yes, October is the best time, means October is the best time to go to Mussoorie. So students, I hope that you enjoyed this, and in next video we will complete this story. We will continue this story. Thank you very much.